In an emergency room as doctors and nurses surround one of your loved ones, trying desperately to bring them back to life. Imagine how you'd feel when it became very apparent they were not going to be able to save them.
Now something amazing happens. Someone who appears to be dead comes back to life. A Colonial Heights family lived that very experience. No one, not the family, doctors, nor the nurses, can explain how it happened.
CBS 6 senior reporter Wayne Coble has the story.
It doesn't matter who you ask.
It is a miracle. It has to be a miracle.
Miraculous. Miraculous. The whole situation was miraculous.
And what does the family think?
It's a miracle. He is definitely what I refer to now everywhere we go as my miracle.
But Beth Gaskin is the first to admit there's a reason she refers to her husband of 18 years as a miracle.
He shouldn't be here today. He was gone for too long.
And that's why so many have a hard time explaining why.
Hi, Derek.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Why Derek Gaskin is alive and well. Because one night, about 2 months ago, his recently reoccurring chest pains wouldn't go away. Beth calls 911 for Colonial Heights EMS.
She tells me they were out front, and I walked right out to them.
Minutes later, the ambulance pulls up to the emergency entrance at Southside Regional Medical Center.
He pulls me out the back of the ambulance, and I remember rolling through the doors of the emergency room, and that's about it. The next thing I remember is a week and a day later.
That's because after a few minutes in the ER,
He was talking with us. We were joking about how we were going to see him when he got out. And then he looked like he was having some seizure-like activity.
Derek is having a massive heart attack, and Beth is nearby.
I heard everything. I mean, the very first time they said clear and shocked him.
Stand clear. Fresh shock.
I looked at my mom and I said, they're shocking him.
That would be the first of more than a dozen times that Derek would be shocked in this emergency room. Doctors and nurses were doing all they could to save Derek's life, including calling out for some help. Cardiologist Dr. Ashok Kumar.
He was more dead than alive.
Dr. Kumar arrives and joins the team trying to save Derek, a situation that usually plays out after about 30 minutes when the team stops and the patient is either alive or pronounced dead. As they continue to work on Derek, Beth is asked to come in and say goodbye.
I figured I'd lost him.
She was emotional and just said, please don't leave, please don't leave.
And I remember, begging him not to leave me. And I remember hollering more stuff. I don't remember the exact words.
She left back out of the room and we were deciding to call the code. Something told us not to, I guess. We just kept going. We kept going.
In his case, it felt like incomplete. It felt like he had to come back. It felt like I had some belief that he was coming back. I can't explain why I kept going.
At almost an hour, more than 20 minutes longer than usual, and with no one wanting to give up, it happens.
I think he hurt her. I think he hurt her, and that's why he lived. It's your will to live that keeps you living.
A faint pulse, a slight heartbeat, and a very quick decision to move Derek upstairs for an emergency catheterization and angiography.
My thought was I would rather have him die after I did everything I could than before I had a chance to do what I could to save him. I knew it was a hopeless case, but I just didn't want to give up without trying.
The team reassembles here, and they quickly see the cause of Derek's problem.
What you're seeing here is the dye goes down in what we call the first half of the vessel, and it's completely blocked 100%. You don't see any blood flow beyond this point.
3 more times, Derek gets shot, but somehow, for some reason, he's alive.
I talked to the family, and I explained the fact that he was dead 3 hours ago is no longer the case, but how far away from life he is something we will know in time.
5 days later, Derek comes out of a coma.
To me, I don't think I had a heart attack. I don't feel like I had a heart attack.
And as for being dead,
I really don't ponder it. I mean, I don't know what happened to me. Everybody else knows what happened to me. I don't.
Derek and everyone involved may never know why or how he managed to survive.
I'm here for some reason. I don't know really what that reason is yet, but I'm here for some reason. I mean, maybe it is to be here for her and my kids. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is, to stay here with them.
That's the type of thing that gives me meaning to my work, and that's the first time I have witnessed something like that.
He's probably the sickest, youngest patient with the biggest heart attack, with the worst situation I have ever seen. Make it well. Not just make it alive, like I said, but make it well.
About a month later, Derek goes to Dr. Kumar's office and gets the okay to go back to work. Except for a few less greasy foods and a few lifestyle changes, Derek Gaskin is basically the same as he always was. As for his wife, Beth, she says if you don't believe in the power of prayer, just come see them. Wayne Koval, CBS 6 News.